Hey people, welcome in. I have never gotten this amount of questions in my DMs ever since I started social media, literally. So since I dropped the video about my parents' relocation to the UK, I have received a lot of questions about the visit visa. How much does it cost? What do you need to know before applying for any visa at all? I gathered a lot of questions that are in my DMs as we speak that I would not be able to reply, and I'm putting everything in here so that you can have all the answers you need, every information you need. So the first question is, how much do I need to apply for a visit visa? How much do you need? It's not as expensive as it sounds, all right? What most people do is they pay the wrong people to get their visas done, or they do it themselves. Do not do your visit visa yourself if you do not have any knowledge about the UK immigration laws, the human rights laws, and all those things that they would usually put in the application form, but you might just miss it because you're like just answering everything for what it is. All right. The two mistakes most people make when they're doing any visa at all is either they lie in their visas, which will always backfire. These people are professionals who have been doing this for so many years. They know how to catch you if you put any lie in your application. So please, I'm making this video for honest people, real people who want to come to the UK, who want to relocate, or who want to visit the UK. All right. So what you need to pay is either you use the people that I've always been using for all of my applications, which is King's Visas and Tours. I'm going to put their name here so that you can know who you are dealing with and who Coach J prescribed. Because some people will just go and meet anybody or in a comment section and they will say, I did their visa. No, the only visa people that have been doing all of my visas and they've never disappointed me once is King's Visas and Tours. See their name, know their name. If you use King's Visas and Tours, they charge a one-off fee of £400. £400. Not anything more, not anything less. So if you desire to use King's Visas and Tours, please go ahead. And you can always, maybe I should get a discount code with them. You should always say that you're from me or you watch one of my videos. They are too professional. They know the laws. They know how to make the laws work for their clients. And that's why I feel like their fees are too cheap, if you ask me. So King Visas and Tours will do your application. It will cost you £400, and then you will pay the UK visa fee that is $153. They charge Nigerians in dollars and Ghanaians in dollars because of the fact that we normally use dollars in those parts of the world, right? At the moment I'm making this video, it costs $153 to do your visit visa to the UK, and then you will pay £400 for them to write out the letters to the British Commission on your behalf, put your stories together, make sure that it sounds real, it sounds true, tell you what you need to know about your finances. Do you need a sponsor to come, or do you want to sponsor yourself? Whatever it is. At the time I came to the UK, I didn't have a job. So King's Visas and Tours made sure that they made my situation look like someone that can be granted entrance into the UK, even though I did not have a job at the time back in Nigeria. I was doing business. So whatever it is that you feel might exclude you from getting a visit visa to the UK, be honest. Don't lie to King's Visas and Tours, and definitely they will never encourage you to lie to the UK government because they will catch you. And if they catch you, they will keep refusing your children's children entrance into the UK. So don't do that. Pay the fee and make sure that you use a professional visa agency like King's Visas and Tours to do yours. Number two question, do I need to have family in the UK? No, you don't need to have family in the UK to visit the UK. You can first apply for your 6 months visa to the UK, and you don't need a family member to be here to apply for a 6 months visit visa. Why? Because one time I remember a friend of mine who was going to come and see a white guy who obviously is a British citizen, and she was going to come to the UK. She was refused, even though she had like someone in her life that lived here. And it was because the information she put about his employment was not correct. She missed one little information. So one small mistake you can make them not grant you entrance into the UK. That's why you can't do it by yourself. My application to come to UK, we didn't do it by ourselves. My parents' application to come to the UK, we didn't do it by ourselves. We had been doing their visa application since I gave birth 2022. They were refusing them because we're doing it by ourselves. My husband was doing it by himself. We're just doing it, trying to put stories and put stories. The moment we decided to pay for someone who knows these people and knows their laws, they granted my parents entrance. The same month they had refused them. They refused them in September. We applied again. They gave them that same end of September. So they came first week or second week of October. So you want to make sure that you are using someone who will put all the necessary information, and you don't need family here. Just state your reason for wanting to come, and then they will tell you the things they will put for you, the stories, you tell them your family background. It's a lot of work, you know. So use this time to gather all your information. When I was in Nigeria and I was planning to come to the UK, gov.uk was my best friend. I was reading all their laws, reading all their human rights thingy, reading everything that I needed to be aware of, and preparing myself as well. What people do is they pack all the money they have and put in their account just before they will go for their interview. They will see it. If you submit your 3 months bank statement, but the month before you carry 6 million and put in there, they will suspect you. So King's Visas and Tours will teach you how to build your account so it doesn't look fishy. And if you don't have enough money in your account, they can tell you if you need to get someone who has a good account statement to do your sponsorship for you. So I want to quickly state that, as you know, I've been talking about King's Visas and Tours so much. They sponsored this video, and that's why I'm glad to do this. You know, I'm starting to become a visa influencer. So King's Visas and Tours sponsored this video, and I'm so happy to be working with them to help as many people who genuinely want to come into this country come and visit and see the beauty of the United Kingdom. Number 3 question: how were you able to bring your parents on a visitor's visa to the UK and help them get their residence permit? First things first is, I want you to know that the UK doesn't send elderly people like that from Africa. The reason is because when you come, you don't really add to their economy. If anything, you take from their economy. As an elderly person, you need to go to the hospital, you have healthcare for free, you have a lot of all these things for free. So why do you think they owe you that? And you're not coming to work, you're just coming to, you know, as I make this video, I can see some elderly people walking by the window, and I just really love elderly people. They're so cute when they walk slowly. Anyways, I love elders, and anytime anybody sends me a message that they want to do anything for their parents, I'm always quick to reply, because having your parents is the biggest gift anybody can have, because some people don't. And when you think about that, you will just be grateful. So I brought them on a visitor's visa, a 6 months visitor's visa. Now, I knew that with the situation at the time, we needed to apply for them to stay back. So we reached out to King's Visas and Tours and said, we want them to stay. Is it possible? And then they gave us all the options that we could use for them to stay, or the fact that they need to go back to Africa, and then we'll apply for dependent visa. But we knew that the situation at hand was not favorable for them to go back and come back. So we had to use King's Visas and Tours to apply for their residence permits. All right. So if you want to do residence permit from visitor's visa, or maybe you've overstayed your visit, or you know anybody who has overstayed their visit, King's Visas and Tours can give you routes that you can use to maybe buy more time in the UK, have some further leave to remain routes, or some other. There are so many routes, but if you don't know, you will not find. We had to really, really look at the situation around their coming, the situation around their staying, and we had to apply on that basis. The 4th question I have here: can I work on a visitor's visa? Well, you can now work on a visitor's visa. As of May 2024, it is now legal to work on a visitor's visa. Just make sure you don't overstay your visit. Do not overstay your visit for anything. It makes you useless in the country, because you can't work, you can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do anything. So if you want to come on a visitor's visa and you plan to work, that is fine. Some others want to come through scholarship and through other routes. King's Visas and Tours also offer scholarships for people from Africa. If you know that you have a good result, your brain is hot, you can use King's Visas and Tours to apply for a scholarship route. All right. To apply for a scholarship route, it's a completely different route, and to apply for a visitor's visa, It's a completely different route. Whichever one you choose to apply for, send them an email if you want them to answer you quickly, because some people are going to DM and they are reaching out to me that they send DM. Send them an email, your name, where you're from, what you want to apply for. And if you have a passport data page, send them. These are the 4 things I will encourage you to send them anytime you're asking any questions, because then they can now look at your immigration status and know what they can do for you. All right. Somebody was asking me that why do they always refuse Nigerians visa? It's because Nigerians lie. I wouldn't encourage you to lie on any of your application. You see, these people, these immigration people, they have been a blessing to me because from the start of coming to this UK, I was honest. I said, look at my armpits, look at it. This is how I'm coming. Take me as I am. And they have been so good to me, like so good to me and my family, as you can see. But what people do is they're trying to go corner, they will overstay, they will do this, they will lie, they don't do that. All right. You can always send me a message. If I can reply, I will. But I would say any of your dreams for travel, use King's Visas and Tours. They are 100% tested and trusted. I've not had any regrets working with them for almost 2 years. So why are you stressing yourself going on websites to look for a lady I know had used a lot of agencies in Nigeria to try to travel, spent millions and millions of naira. When she was telling me, I said, Auntie, why you no ask me since? Why you no tell me? And immediately she said, she's now ready. We use King's Visas and Tours. She just got granted. So even after many denials, King's Visas and Tours can plead on your behalf to the British High Commission and say, Joe, forgive this one for their lies. Don't lie. Be honest. Be transparent. And send me your testimonies when you get your visa, when you land in the UK. All right. I love you with the love of God. Take care of yourself and remain prayed up. Like, you can't apply anything into the government and not pray about it. My scripture then and till this day is from 1 John 5 and verse 4. It says, the conquering power that brings this world to its knees is our faith. So have faith that they will give you, not that you apply and then you're doubting. Have faith. Don't be thinking, will it work, will it not work? If you're using King's Visas and Tours, I am sure that it will work because they come through. If it won't work, they'll tell you it won't work. So go and look for another route. But they will give you options and options that will always favor you. And if you're relocating with your family, favor you and your family as well. I love you with the love of God. Take care of yourself. Drop in the comments if you learned anything new. Show me love. I mean, let me feel your energy. All right. I'm rooting for you. I want you to have a better life. I want you to live the life of your dreams. All right. Take care. Bye bye.